Hey, I just wanted to hop on live for half a second because I wanted to talk to you guys about a subject that is near and dear to my own heart, and that is dealing with selfishness and self honesty. So here's my thing. You know what I hate? I'm gonna keep it real with you. I hate when people have selfish demeanors. By the way, there's my cat. I don't know if you can see her. Let's turn it around. Let's see. Her loves mommy toes. Side note and a funny joke, get you a man that loves toes the way a cat does. Haha, just playing. Anyway, let me stop being silly. I came on here because I wanted to talk about selfishness from the point where people are often selfish and they can't have their needs and met, or they can't receive assistance, or they can't even meet their godly contacts because they're so busy thinking about what's in it for me, how can I benefit from the situation or whatever. And that really, I don't know, cleans my pipes, chaps my butt, as some people say in the corporate world, or irks me. Just plain out irks me. You know why? Because I'm sitting up here thinking, if you go into any given situation with a what's in it for me type of attitude, well, you're already starting off poor. Because, yeah, we all want some benefit or whatever, but it's just to the point where you're not thinking about anybody else when it comes to the particular situation. You don't really think about how it's going to impact other individuals, and you're just sitting up here like, it's all about me, it's all about my needs, it's all about what needs to be done or whatever, and then I'm out. There's no, how do you expect somebody to want to do something for you and not feel the same way? Somebody else may feel like, okay, well, what's in it for me? Nobody thinks about the receiving reciprocation end of things. When they think about receiving, they don't think about how people are going to reciprocate whatever it is that they're in need of. So if that same person exuded the same ideas as you from a selfish standpoint, well, it's going to be a push and pull situation. You guys aren't going to be able to pull together because you're so busy being concerned with who's going to get the best benefit of the doubt and what's in it for you. Now, all this has triggered because I'm going to take the time to vent a little bit. I encounter different people every day who share personal things with me. Now, obviously, I'm not going to share those things with you because this is why they trust me. But some people who I'm not close to and things aren't said in confidence, one of the things that triggered me was somebody was venting and they were like, I don't understand why I don't have friends. I just feel so insulted and this and that. And sometimes they will copy other people. They will emulate other individuals' personality traits in hopes that that will bring them friendship. But that's not how you do it. You have to figure out what is causing a repellent from other individuals. And you can't look at it as like people are jealous of you or whatever. Because listen, I want to keep it real. Everybody is not hating. Newsflash. No one is always, everybody's not hating. Yeah, there's some haters out here, please believe. But everybody's not hating on you. Sometimes you could have a bad attitude and you don't realize it. Sometimes this selfish mentality that goes along with having a bad attitude, or what's in it for me, or some of these other traits that go along with selfishness. What else? If you have a bad attitude, you're being selfish because you're expecting everybody else to put up with that attitude, and knowing good and darn well that you wouldn't. If you're always thinking about what's in it for you, then it's like, okay, I'm not doing anything unless I can reap the benefits of it. Especially some people want the benefits at that moment. There's so many excuse me, y'all. Just ate. There's so many avenues to selfishness. I feel like people aren't finding sincere relationships even because it's all about selfishness. I think that people are so afraid of, I'm going to get hurt, or how is this going to impact me if I open up and show some type of vulnerability, that they can't be sincere or genuine with anybody else. And so again, you meet somebody else who has that same mentality. Neither one of y'all are opening up, so you can't build trust because, FYI, trust is earned and not freely given. Nope. So you can't meet somebody from that angle because you're not willing to trust. They're not willing to trust. Both of y'all are thinking about your own personal experiences and how is it going to impact you instead of diving into wanting to help each other and benefiting from one another. And you can't even receive your own blessing. You can't get married or nothing else because it's all about me coming into this situation and how is it going to benefit me, or how is it going to not benefit me, or how about this previous experience. All that stuff is a hindrance from getting to your true blessing. So I labeled this video Selfishness and Honesty because we have to sit down and think about what are some of our selfish points that we deal with. And are these selfish points hindering you from that next level of blessings? Also, when it comes to being honest with yourself, admit what you're feeling that makes you nervous. Admit your past experiences that are causing you to be hindered from moving forward in the future. Admit these things. Be honest with yourself so you can get rid of these selfish traits and move on and move forward. Because listen, I'm tired of not seeing enough people in relationships. There are so many. Yeah, you can holler, it's Atlanta and there's so many women to men. Bull hockey. First of all, the men who are single and who are straight and want to be married needs to first of all figure out what the heck it is they like and stop being selfish and taking bits and pieces of every woman and trying them out like it's, I don't know, different types of sherbet ice cream that you can try and different toppings or whatever. Second of all, they need to turn around and desire to get married, and once they figure out what it is they like, then they can aim in that direction in order to avoid liking Peggy over here with red hair and Susie over here with a brunette hair, but then I think I like them thick, and then I think I like them skinny or whatever. And I'll tell you something else that I find selfish and interesting, speaking of relationships, while we're on the selfish topic. I encounter men now, check this. There are some men, honey, who have the nerve to say if they met Bone Chica, I'm making up names now, at the chicken house, flipping chicken, that they would be willing to take care of her. But let them meet Deborah, the CEO, and it's like we finna go half seas on everything because I know Deborah's got it. Look at my face. Let me get in the light. What kind of shiggity is that? So if she makes less money, then you can take care of her and have more respect and I guess act like a leader because of what? But then if she makes more money or is at an equal pay stand with you, then it turns into a half-seas thing. Did it ever dawn on you that the self-sufficient woman would like to be treated like a queen too? And it's not even so much as what you got, it's the effort. Can you be creative? See, people are so selfish that they can't even think beyond themselves to put in forth the extra effort and be creative. That's why I say, if we don't have people who can stop being selfish, we can't get nowhere. We can't get to the next level because you can't think beyond yourself to experience something new. Shocker. Guess what? You're going to have to do something new to get something that you've never had and to do something that you've never done. Hello. So I just came on here to be silly. I came on here to vent. I do encounter some mess every day, and it blows my mind and baffles me why people feel like they don't have results and they sit back and they don't realize their own selfish traits. That's just like, even if we want to take it down to a friend level. If you have a friend and all you do is vent to that friend, and you enjoy the fact that that so-called friend listens to you, offers helpful advice or whatever, guess what? You're going to have to do the same gosh darn thing when that friend is in need. And if you can't do it, boo, then you're not too much of a friend now, are you? If you sit back and you're judging this individual, or if you sit back and you don't have time to talk to them when they have problems, or you bring up all your problems the same time they're bringing up theirs, we call that selfish. Hello? I don't know, man. People overcomplicate stuff, and some things shouldn't be as complicated. It should just be, my cat is going crazy, and she just pooped. Ain't that some nasty? That's a little bit of having a child. You can clean out a litter box all you want to, like a little dirty diaper. As soon as they feel clean, honey, that's when they leave you presents. Anyway, I digress. Y'all, let's stop being selfish. Like, real talk, for real. How are we gonna move forward if we can't get beyond self? All right, I might come back because there's so many topics that we could hit on. I guess this is, what is this? I think people, I don't know, even if it's one person who watches, I think this is kind of therapeutic in a sense. I don't know, it's like a live video diary thought process. I guess you can make it as personal or as impersonal as you want. Throwing them up again. I got to go. I got to get some kind of workout in. It's rough around these parts. This is why you have to have a schedule when you're single. And this is why I say sometimes if we can get beyond selfishness, you might be able to have somebody help you out. But honey, if I'm willing to help and you aren't, I can do well all by myself. Because I trust my Lord and Savior. And that's all the boo that we're going to need until we can find somebody who is selfless. Bye, y'all.